All right, and now for the main topic, the main event, if you will, of this particular podcast. The Nike thing happened this week.
Yes.
And that exploded.
Everything.
It
memes everywhere.
Really blew up. It blew up the internet.
It's like a whole new genre of memes have occurred.
I mean, there are some incredible ones.
Well, I know you started showing me some ones as soon as it happened, and we'll get into the Colin Kaepernick thing in a little bit here. But what were some of the ones that you showed me?
Let's just see some dank memes. This one came out pretty quick. There were people who were destroying their Nike stuff.
Which Nike does not care if you burn clothes that you've already paid for. Anyway, go ahead. What does it say here?
Well, it's like now this is funny. Mm-hmm. It's like the same people saying liberals get offended too easily are literally destroying their wardrobes and cutting the clothes off their body because a black athlete appeared in an advertisement. All right, That's not what happened. It's because of the controversial figure that is Kaepernick. I almost called him Copernicus.
Okay, then.
Kaepernick.
Yeah, it's the whole disrespecting the flag thing, which I wanna circle back to because
we'll get there on the next one.
All right. What's the next one? Because I was reading something about it.
Oh, we got a solid one here.
All right.
Wait, hang on. All right, we got a guy saying I'm burning my Nikes because they no longer represent the positive things they once did. And then we got a guy burning a flag that says, cool, so you should understand this. These are apples and oranges.
Yeah, I don't really see too many lines, like the connection, like the burning flag.
Well, it's like, it's about the representation of, I guess some people used to think that Nike represented America.
No, it doesn't.
But it never did. They still
Nike represents overpriced socks. Okay.
I mean, yeah, and shoes.
If you ever played any sports growing up, you know that Nike is too expensive, and that's why you go to Kmart and buy, what's that brand that they have?
Athletic.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just so you know, firsthand, Kmart customers right here.
Yeah. We buy Athletic. You got to believe in something.
That's right. But yeah, so then last was Thursday night, they put up that commercial. Well, it was online before and earlier in the week, but they put up that commercial. Was it the image that was up before? The image was up like on Monday, I think.
Yeah, the image came up.
But then they came out with a full blown commercial, and Kaepernick's talking throughout the whole thing, and it shows like kids, of color, minorities playing different types of sports. And then the one thing that I wanted to point out to you, which you didn't notice at first, was there was a woman boxing, and she had a hijab on with a Nike swoosh on the side. And my very first thought when I saw that was, do they make Nike yarmulkes? Like, are they going to make Nike collars maybe for priests, like little swoosh on the side? Or like maybe they should start making suit jackets, little Nike swooshes on them. I don't know. But I saw that and I'm just like, that's not really athletic material. I mean, that's fine, if there's a customer base for that. But I just thought it was funny that it was so in your face too. Like, it's like, bam. And I thought that was funny.
I mean, I do think they do make athletic hijabs now that I think about it.
Well, yeah.
I remember seeing advertisements for those. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But at the same time, it does feel like it's a little bit on the nose. Like,
it's a little on the nose.
Here's your Nike Bible.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when they zoom out, like they have all the kids like on the buildings of the city that they're walking in. I don't know what city they were in, and like that same image that appeared earlier is like on the biggest building on the left. I remember. It's a little on the nose, and you'd have to be. It would have to go way over your head for you not to realize what they're just trying to do. And that's the whole minority thing. That's the whole thing with Kaepernick.
I mean, I always said if you're gonna believe in something, double down on it. And Nike did.
Yeah.
There was a lot of backlash to these commercials. Granted, there was also a lot of support of them.
Yes.
Sorry, it's one commercial.
Yeah.
And
it's a whole campaign. There's going to be more throughout the whole season, I think.
Man,
there's going to be a lot. Kaepernick is like the spokesman
because I'm in one.
I don't think so.
Sponsored by Nike. Right?
Yeah. See, Nike swoosh. We can do like a two-tone color.
I'll
here.
tattoo it on my forehead.
I won't.
It depends on how much they pay me.
Yeah.
But they could pay me in Wendy's, our other sponsor.
No one wants to sponsor us, Matt.
No. Sorry, I just took us totally off the rails there.
Yes. Circling back, what were we talking about? Hijabs.
Yeah.
Two white men talking about hijabs. Continue.
Yeah. But you know, there is obviously a market for that. There are athletic Muslim women. That makes sense. Again, it was very on the nose.
Here's
the
my
backlash to this was very interesting. Though.
It's interesting, and honestly, I think it's going to fade because obviously NFL's not breaking their contract. I don't know if you know, the NFL has a contract. Like Nike makes all of NFL's gear.
Oh, yeah, I was unaware of that.
Yeah, so like jerseys used to be made by Reebok. I know this because I own several of them. And then a couple years ago, they switched, and now Nike makes all NFL gear. And then Nike will individually sponsor, they'll sponsor athletes and stuff.
That is confusing the branding right now.
It's a little confusing, but NFL, it's all Nike pretty much. So obviously, the NFL's not backing down from it, which I don't know if they should. I mean, it's
a different company, and they can do what we want.
They can do.
This is a point that we made in a previous podcast. If you're in a company, that company.
You can do whatever you want, and the market will decide how it decides. And as far as people thinking if their stock's going to drop, I think I was listening and reading. I think Nike's stock dropped like immediately, like that first day of the week, like Tuesday, and then it's right back up. Yeah. It's not going to last. The boycott's not going to last, and let's face it, a lot of people who, don't like what Kaepernick did probably isn't out buying Nike gear anyway. You know what I mean?
I mean, that is a good point. I mean, I don't know very many people who do buy Nike stuff anymore.
It's too expensive.
I do feel like the heyday has gone by.
I buy New Balance.
Yeah, I buy something. I don't remember what I'm wearing.
I have a Reebok polo.
I'm wearing corduroy pants that were made by Nike.
Just wear it. Yeah, and what I wanted. So going back,
wait a minute. Hang on. With the memes, I'm sorry, but did you see the Anakin Skywalker one?
Yes.
That one's amazing.
It's horrible. I don't know if I want to throw it up or not.
Put it up.
All right, it's up. Bam.
It's incredible.
All right, take it down. That's going to be great in post.
It's going to be. Yeah, you're going to have to get it right on.
Oh, I will. Yeah, no, that one's pretty funny. And I made a couple too.
Here they are.
No, I'm going to throw the one up. I'll throw the one up, and I have to give credit to my sister because she gave me the idea for it. And it's the Family Guy one with Wilford Bradley and the joke that he made. I'm not going to even read it. I'm just going to throw it up. You guys could read it and laugh on the other end of this video.
Diabetes.
So all right, so everyone's freaking out, and I want to kind of go back to the root source of the outrage real quick, which is the whole kneeling thing. And I think we talked about this on our first podcast.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned this particular part. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, no, go
ahead. This particular part was Captain America. Kaepernick. I'm sorry, I can't get his name right.
Yeah.
He actually got the idea for kneeling from a veteran.
I'm glad you mentioned this because that's what I was reading too, and I guess it was
I was definitely like, I was like, all right, if it was just him doing that and we knew that straight off,
yeah,
would it have been taken so badly?
I think it still would have because I online, I definitely see, I know a lot of veterans that were, outraged by it or upset by it. And then I also know a lot of them that support it because it's what the country stands for is freedom of expression. And, what I talked about before, and I'm not going to go back into it, but, you have a job to do. The NFL has a policy. You need to stand. End of discussion. As far as what you can do personally, I don't have a problem with it. And I don't,
and let's face it, Captain Crunch, he really needs the money right now.
He does need the money.
He's not working in the
now he's
NFL,
loaded.
Right?
He's not, no. No, he's not. He hasn't played, I think, since 2016. He was benched, I think, halfway through the season, and then that's when he started kneeling. He was benched for several games before because he just wasn't doing good. So, and then there's right now. I think Kaepernick's throwing a lawsuit at the NFL saying that like there's like a conspiracy not to hire him and stuff like that, which I don't blame any NFL owner not wanting to hire him. He's very controversial and he's not good enough to take that risk.
Yeah.
So I think
that kind of brings it back to like Tim Tebow.
Yes, he is literally
Like,
the same thing. They are the
so
same.
average.
He was so average, and he was controversial to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So they just didn't want to hire him, and now he plays baseball.
Wait, does he?
He plays baseball. Yeah, he's not bad.
Really?
Yeah, he's not bad. I haven't been following him too much, but he's in the news enough for me to. Yeah, he plays baseball.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, good for him. But yeah, I mean, part of it is probably obviously part of it is because of the kneeling thing, but it's also just because he's not that good. So why would you bother, having
it doesn't
someone
really make sense. It's a risk reward.
that's going to throw outrage for half your audience. But yeah, I'm glad you brought up that military thing because I think what he actually said was Kaepernick was going to sit, I think, but then he was talking to the veteran, and he said, okay, don't sit, during the anthem. That's that's very disrespectful. Why don't you take a knee? If you want to do a peaceful protest, because I think that he viewed it as like, taking a knee, like the flag at like half staff or half mast, whatever. Right. And that's like his protest of, police brutality or whatever. And we don't have to go into police brutality, what views are on it, but that's what he's doing.
It's bad.
It's bad.
That's my views.
Yes.
It's not a good time.
Don't hurt people.
I mean, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, Nike definitely controversial mood. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna be honest though. I think it's a plus. I think they're viewing it as a win because here's the thing: we're talking about them.
Oh yeah.
Would we be talking about Nike right now? No.
No.
Nope. I don't. Why would we be talking about Nike? There's no reason
unless
to.
we're talking about like paychecks of CEOs, which is a good topic for some time.
Mm-hmm.
Because good God, they pay some of these dudes ridiculous amounts for doing almost nothing.
Well, I don't know if it's almost nothing, but
there are some of them who do almost nothing.
Shareholders.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But yeah, I still think Nike's probably viewing it as a positive, and they're probably going to have these ad campaigns come out over time, and people will continue to make memes like me.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's great. So far, there's so many. I think one came out last night after the Falcons-Eagles game, and it was like Matt Ryan. Someone I saw shared it online, and it was like, believe in throwing it over the end zone, even if it means missing your wide receiver. It's like missing, I don't know, something like that. So they're going to be all over the place in the NFL, and people are going to take them outside of that too. But it's going to be very entertaining, if anything.
I'm really looking forward to the new memes.
Yeah.
We needed some new memes.
We
Fidget
did.
spinners died a long time ago.
Grumpy Cat is not existent anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. So. All right. Well, that's all I have to say on the topic. How about you?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, we're going to finish up this week.
Yep. Just end it.
Thank you for joining us.
That's right.
Just end it.
Just end it.
Goodbye.
Bye. Nike.
Sponsor us, damn it.